maybe I'm wrong and I missed the entire point of the movie and like the books because I've never actually read the books. So maybe like some people's opinions are influenced by the books and I haven't read them. But like my influence, I guess, is just like the history of my own country, for one, and just like my personal opinions. So like I can never get behind the girl hate in Hunger Games. Like people hate him. Like he's a war criminal. One, yes, he came up with a strategy, but he's not the one who actually dropped the bombs, as far as I know. So what is this? Like, what are we doing? Like, what? And like the hate that he gets is so insane because there's literally a movie villain like in the last installment. There's fucking hell. There's Snow. There's President Snow, and he like in my opinion doesn't get half the hate that Gale like gets. It's like, oh yeah, Snow is a piece of shit, but we hate Gale. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? On top of that, y'all want to act like Peter is this great person in the first movie. Like everything, oh my god, everything Peter ever does is to save his own skin. Like he's such a mouse. Like he's such a little rat, in my opinion. Like I get it, he was captured and traumatized. Blah, 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 blah. I sympathize. But like in the first movie, what did he do? He was helping those like that group catch Katniss. And then when that didn't work, he went and hid under a rock, literally, just face planted on the fucking rock, ready to die. And then he was a bitch the entire time, like, oh, we're gonna die. Oh, just leave me here, I'm gonna die. Like, and then that entire lying campaign, oh, we're in love, oh, we're pregnant, oh, go shut the fuck up. Like, I've never liked Peter. And then, like, people want to act like, girl, is this, like, whiny person who's always, like, pressuring Katniss, blah, 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 blah. But, like, the only thing he ever says is that, like, you only ever like me when I'm in pain. That's why he said, like, I knew you were gonna kiss me because I'm in pain. Ain't that the fucking truth? And then it's like when Gail shows emotion, it's like, don't show emotion, we're in a fucking war zone. But that's all Peter ever does. Like he's a whiny little bitch. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Like I would get it if y'all were like, oh, we hate Gail, but also we don't like Peter. But like you guys act like he's so great, but all he does is whine and be a weight on her shoulders, like something else that she has to deal with. Like what? I don't understand. Like I don't understand. Like it makes no sense to me. It makes zero sense to me. On top of everything, on top of everything. So you mean to say Gail should have grown up under an oppressive government and his instinct should have been let's only fight to a certain extent. Like y'all cannot understand that sometimes people just can't be good. Like when you grow up in environments like that, you can just be like, you know what, let's burn this shit down. But no, let's only burn it to an extent that looks pretty, that to an extent that is agreeable. Like, let's be, I don't even want to make this example because like I'm not American, so maybe like, but it's like, it's that debate of Martin Luther King versus Malcolm X. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's like, fuck those people. And what about it? Like Nelson Mandela versus Chris Hani. Some of y'all want to make peace. Some of y'all want to, kill the leader. But then at the same time, it's like, yeah, there's an oppressive leader. But then there's also people who are living in lavish under the oppressive government and they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. So when you're taking down that oppressive government, you're supposed to care about them and make sure that they're safe. That's what you're supposed to do. I don't think so. Eat the rich. Eat them. From top to bottom. Every single person who lived in the fucking capital is guilty, in my opinion. And everybody else who was helping the capital to thrive, even though the capital was oppressing everybody in Panem, is guilty by association. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like it's like, yeah, like maybe you're doing it for survival. Okay, we get that. But then the time has come for you to actually fight, and you're not gonna fight. Fuck you. So like, I don't know. To me, I just think like Gale is a fucking, you know, what you call of his environment, whatever that is. So I don't understand why people hate him. I can understand why you don't want him to be with Katniss. Honestly, I don't think he should be with her because she doesn't really like him. I don't even think she really likes Peter. I think like her protective streak is what kept her around him for that long because he's such a weakling. Like at every other turn, he's almost dying, making dumb mistakes that he shouldn't be making. Win the Hunger Games and you're touching an electric force field. Okay, dummy, get electrocuted and die. So, in my opinion, I think you'll do too much with that hate. Like I get not liking him, but I think like it shows that when push comes to shove in a situation where people are being oppressed, you wouldn't do shit. You would literally be like, no, let's talk this out. And when there's not talking it out, you won't do anything. You won't do anything. That's what I think. Because you don't want to fight ugly against an ugly system. You would rather look like you have the high moral ground, blah, 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 blah. So, like every time I have to encounter a person who's talking about like, oh, we hate Gale, oh, he's a war criminal. Yeah, okay. The actual war criminals, though, you're not saying shit about them. But Gale is the war criminal. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But am I? I don't know. I can be corrected, but I doubt it. Just saying. This is such a crazy filter. I like it.